Logan Paul situation with him making a video that he should not have made, okay, about someone committing suicide and basically making kind of laughing about it. I'm pretty sure this isn't his apology video. I'm going to be reacting today to "Suicide Be Here Tomorrow." All right, I'm guessing it's kind of like a little short film where it's kind of like a documentary, I guess. I don't know, but he messed up and now he's trying to make an apology and trying to get people to understand that, hey, I do understand it's a bad thing. I messed up. Suicide is nothing to be laughing about or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Let's go.
For 40 minutes, crying like a baby. Bikers, joggers, tourists, runners, they went by me. Police officers searching for suicidal people went by me twice. I'm standing at the ledge,
like he's having people tell
with tears flowing
their
down
story.
to the waters. And I thought to myself, absolutely nobody cares. And then the voice in my head said, jump now, and I did. And the millisecond that my hands cleared the rail and my legs flew over it was an instant regret. The depression was wiped from my mind, and all I wanted to do was live, and I thought it's too late.
Kevin Hines was 19 when he jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. He is one of the
my
many
question
incredible people
is,
that I've been grateful to meet over the past 3 weeks.
Is that person a real,
complexity surrounding suicide? And I know I've made mistakes.
Is that a real story that this guy's telling? Or, because you know, today a lot of these big YouTubers, a lot of stuff is fake that they do. So, hopefully it's not a paid actor.
A very popular guy called
Logan Paul is in some hot water.
He's a complete and utter insensitive idiot.
Taking a break from daily vlogging.
Even he says his latest content was his biggest mistake.
I want to apologize to the victim and his family.
It's time to learn from the past as they get better and grow as a human being. I'm here to have a hard conversation so that those who are suffering can have easier ones.
So I've never been so humbled in my life by a single event.
Were you kind of shocked by it?
I was shocked to discover just how big this is.
You've never known anybody that killed themselves?
No one. And that was part of the problem. It's just my ignorance.
I know one person who did.
Where you come from, it's the second leading cause of death.
And I know while I'm not able to solve the problem by myself, I want to be a part of the solution.
And that solution began across the country in New York City.
See, sometimes people don't know what they've done until they receive a lot of backlash from it. And
We sat down
Logan
with
Paul,
Dr. Director of the National Suicide
everyone knows about it.
We have to change the conversation.
Everyone, including celebrities.
Focusing on suicide and how something bad is happening, and say, well, what do we do about it? Help people understand that the first thing they need to do is reach out and talk to somebody when they're feeling in despair, because you're not alone with it anymore. They've done studies with people who are experiencing any kind of pain, including hanging off a cliff. You can hold on a lot longer if somebody is right there with you.
I think as a society, as human beings, we just have to be more compassionate. And that includes me too. That's something I'm learning along this journey. And something else that Dr. Draper told me were the 5 steps that anyone can take to help prevent suicide. Step 1 is simply just ask. Ask yourself, ask others, are you thinking about suicide? And I know that sounds like a daunting question, but literally that question can save lives. And step 2, accordingly, would be just to listen. Be present, don't make any judgments. And then step 3 would be there for them, even after you've already asked, because dependability is key. Step 4 is then help them connect, whether it's with a friend, a family member, a local suicide hotline, therapist, but help them reach out to someone so they don't have to deal with this alone. Lastly, step 5 is just check in on them, show them that you care. Call them up, say, hey, I want to make sure you're okay. Can I check in with you over the next few days?
I just hope from this whole experience he really learned something, a valuable lesson when it comes to this stuff. You can't just
people positively
have a YouTube channel and be this huge
absolutely. We have quite
YouTube success and expect to not get any backlash from this stuff.
Introduced to Kevin Hines.
I'm pretty sure he was it seemed like he was ignorant of what he was doing. Then again, he is young too.
These are individuals whose stories, when people hear them, they say, you know, maybe I can get through. As opposed to hearing stories when people haven't. And those are, unfortunately, those are stories that we've heard before. Now we're hearing more and more stories of people being more open about it. And as I was saying before, Logan, for every one person that dies by suicide, there's 287 other people that think seriously about it but don't. Those are stories, again, that have not been told. If we told those stories of people who got through it as opposed to one who didn't,
Okay, so the guy is real.
imagine what kind of influence that
not
would have on
inactive.
people's behavior.
When I found out that 1 in 6 high school kids seriously think about suicide, that's stunning.
Yeah.
This is such a common problem.
Logan, all I wanted was for one person to look me in my eyes and say, hey, kid, are you okay? I am so grateful to be alive. And I'm grateful today for every millisecond I get to breathe. Because it was almost all ripped from me by me.
What's one thing you would have said to your younger self? To the Kevin who was 19, sitting on the bus, if you were next to you, and instead of the guy who...
You know, I got a feeling that Jake Paul is going to become this big suicide prevention advocate. I have a really...
I just put my hand on my
I'm thinking that he will. Now that... And he's going to use this whole thing to basically boost himself up. So...
I got you.
It's nothing necessarily because he does have that platform
for every person in the
to actually help people to become more aware. So I guess you could say this whole situation was unfortunate, but it also could be fortunate at the same time.
To collectively answer the call and be there for that individual. Because if you don't see beauty in the next person you meet, you're not looking hard enough.
You're incredible, dude. This is an honor for me.
It's an honor for me too, brother.
From this point on, I want to make an effort to contribute and immerse myself in the conversation, so I'm pledging to donate $1 million to various suicide prevention organizations, with the first $250,000 going immediately to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline so they can increase their capacity to help those in need. For anyone watching, I want you to know you are not alone, and most of the time, crisis passes. So if you or anyone you know feels alone or trapped, I encourage anyone to call or even text a suicide or crisis hotline. Both of those numbers are below, and although this is a tough conversation, it's important because things can and will get better. It's time to start a new chapter in my life as I continue to educate both myself and others on suicide. I'm humbled and thankful to say, this is just the beginning.
Okay, so here's my take on it. All right. Again, as I was saying, now Logan Paul, he has that platform that he can use because he's so successful on YouTube, and even more people know him now due to the fact that he made that video and it was a huge mistake. So he has that platform now to turn this whole negative situation into something positive, because due to the fact that he is so popular, he can spread more awareness out there to people. So, like I said, it was unfortunate, but also this can be something that is fortunate. It could be beneficial to other people, especially people, because this dude has 16 million followers. 16 million followers, almost 17 million. And he's just growing and growing. It's growing quick. Because I looked at him a few months ago, I think it was a few months ago. He had 10 million subscribers. He jumped up 6 million subscribers within a matter of months, I believe. So he can get the word out. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people who are his subscribers are dealing with issues. So this could be something that could help them out as well. So again, unfortunate, but also it can be fortunate too. It can be very beneficial to everyone, not just Logan Paul. Because I'm pretty sure he could use this to boost himself too, but I'm going to look past that and just going to be like, you know what? It's better that someone is actually, it's better to save lives or it's better to look at it in a way that this guy is helping someone out here and he's helping to save a life, versus looking at him and saying, but he put a video up there and he was negative and he was laughing about it and he was just being ignorant of the whole situation. Again, the guy, he just didn't know. All right, he was ignorant. He wasn't thinking right. He was more so concerned about his views, his followers, and stuff like that. But this is a valuable lesson for him to learn, as well as his brother, which his brother is worse than he is, in my opinion, Jake Paul. But use that platform and help people out. You know, suicide be here tomorrow. I believe it's hashtag be here tomorrow from what I've seen. So if you never heard of that, I would say to go check it out. Pretty sure you can find it maybe somewhere on Instagram or something like that. But anyway, I don't have no hard feelings against him. He made a dumb move. It's not something to joke around about. And if he learns from it, then hey, good on him. That's my thing about it. Everyone should move on from it if he is really, really striving to let people know that, hey, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I learned my lesson. Can we please move on from it? All right. I'm willing to let all that stuff go. Hopefully everyone else can let it go and not look at him just as this insensitive guy who just doesn't have any feelings. Even though I'm not a fan of Logan Paul, I don't really like him like that, really. If he's genuine, then hey, I'm going to accept that, you know. So anyway, this was my video, my reaction to his video. And again, like, subscribe if you want more. Definitely more to come, and I'll get with you guys later. All right, till then, peace.